Hello and welcome to the Wasteland Podcast, episode number 27. My name's Oliver Giles, here again with my friend slash co-host, Ben Rose. Say hello, Ben.
Hi, my name's Ben Rose. Welcome to the Wasteland Podcast.
And
I'm here with my friend and
I believe for
co-host,
the
Oliver
second
Giles.
time we are doing this over FaceTime.
Yes.
I think we did it once when my internet was so bad with Viasat, but
Viasat sucks.
we're only doing because okay, so we're doing it over FaceTime. Do you know why we're doing it over FaceTime?
England. Oliver's in England.
Well, no, I could be using Zoom.
England!
I could technically be using Zoom, except for the fact that I'm trying to play video games on my computer right now. We're using something I'll talk about on my media slide.
Oh
And
God.
if I'm doing Zoom at the same time, as I figured out, it slows it down to like 4 FPS. So,
And
yeah.
that's slightly worse than the usual 5 FPS that he gets with this way that he plays games.
I've actually gotten to run about 50 to 60 FPS with Mass Effect
Jeez,
Andromeda.
that's actually pretty good.
With again, I'm running it on a Mac, so just we'll talk about this later.
Yes.
Anyway, so this podcast is going to be a little bit different because I'm in England, as Ben mentioned. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter one. Also, the structure is going to be very different because I did not have time to create some slides today. Again, cause we planned this podcast within the space of today. We didn't plan.
Yes.
We're not on a user schedule. So
On
I went to my notes section, typed up some notes, and sent them to you via a screenshot.
On a side note, this podcast has been sponsored by PPE. Purple People Eaters. We're the best things that you've ever seen.
God damn it. Alright, okay. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and get the notes up. So, yeah, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is what we did this summer, because we only actually released one podcast episode this summer because, fuck if I know.
Yeah, we were busy. I had school and work and school and lab. I'm in a lab now. That's cool. I have safety training where I need to do PPE, Purple People Eating. By the way, we're sponsored by them. Anyways, so the whole point is we really didn't have a lot of mutual time. Like, Oliver had a ton of time, I had a ton of time, but, you know, our time
Never really lined up properly for podcasts, yeah.
And also, I just don't think that there was the will, frankly, to do a bunch of the podcasts because
There's also, like last time, during the original lockdown and quarantine and whatnot, we actually had stuff going on. We had nothing really going on that was podcast worthy at all.
Exactly. And, the news has really slowed down. We don't really have anything that we'd like to talk about in the way that we used to, right? So that would be a driving force. And, we talk to each other all the time on just random calling, so we don't really need a podcast to speak to each
exactly.
other. But
I think we talked about doing that in the
because
past
of the
anyway.
sponsorship with PPE.
Actually, before I forget, this is actually something it's like we recorded the last podcast pretty early in the summer. I only uploaded it a few days ago because I am lazy as shit. Even though, again, my friend edited some of the clips and sent them back to me. I've had the clips for about a month. I only ended up uploading them the other day because I'm lazy as hell. Pardon me. I burped. Anyway, point being, sorry about that. But as I mentioned in that episode, I was going to maybe get an Apple Watch. Update. I got an Apple Watch. It's good. I'm using it for exercise. It's very helpful. I like the badges / achievements. It's lots of fun. Also, whenever I earn an achievement playing on Xbox or whatever, I get the notification on my watch saying I've earned an Xbox achievement.
Do you use your watch to call people?
Yes. Sometimes. I've used it to call you before.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, it didn't go well because your phone could not hear the audio for some reason.
Yeah, I remember that. So,
but also, apparently, it actually is doing pretty well at tracking movement and calories. I roll over in the night sometimes. It actually tracks that.
Oh, so you have it on while you sleep?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it also tracks my resting heart rate, which is good. But
yeah,
also,
that definitely is good.
it's pretty cool. But also, it doesn't have an internet browser on it because imagine trying to write on this tiny screen and actually being able to search. So I downloaded an internet browser and I was able to Google the Google homepage. That's something.
Well, it's not like you want to use your watch to do complicated math equations.
I mean, there's a calculator on here. It actually works pretty well. But I was able to. I actually was able to load a YouTube page. You can play the video because this has not enough processing power than that. But I'm pretty sure my cider. I'm pretty sure my can of cider probably has more processing power than my watch does. But still, it's an Apple Watch. It's cool. I like the motivation for exercise. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, let's move on to anything else you've been doing this summer? You want to go into more detail about it?
Well, I guess I've also been exercising. I need to kind of. This is exactly like last summer when at the very when during the whole summer I decided I was going to get into a big exercise thing, and then come college I didn't do shit. But that's not going to happen this time because I have a real medical reason to exercise, which I will not dive into, but don't worry, I don't have diabetes. So
I thought I did for a while, then I was very relieved to find out I didn't.
I legitimately do not have diabetes, and if you're wondering what it is high blood pressure. But I have a blood pressure monitor, and my blood pressure has actually been going down very steadily for the past few weeks. So, and that's because of a change in diet and exercise. I went on my first bike ride in 4 years last, this I think it was Sunday.
Do you own a bike now?
Yeah, I hadn't been biking forever because, the public transport was always kind of the best for me, right?
Yeah, but like, for most people, I think nowadays don't use biking as a term. Well, some people use it as a place, as a mode of transportation. I think most people use it for recreation nowadays. Right?
Yeah, but so the thing is, I'm going to use my biking for transportation because I have an 8 a.m. class in college, and the buses don't run until 7:30, and I don't want to be late to my physics class because that is the class where I need to understand.
We'll talk about that in our college plan section, but yeah.
We will. But basically, I'm getting a bike, so I just need to readjust to it, and I think I've done pretty well at it.
I was like, I think that I said I thought I had diabetes. I had no reason to think that. My mind just said, "Oh, I've been having more sugar in my diet because of college food. Maybe I have diabetes." I'm nowhere close to having diabetes. It was just my mind being. I get very paranoid about this type of shit.
Well, my family has a history of diabetes,
and I'm adopted, so I've got no idea what my family history is. So that's also why I was kind of freaked out about it. I'm seeing a geneticist now about that. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on to. So actually, I got to talk about what I did this summer. So. This kind of leads into our next topic, which is where I am right now. But this summer, I haven't really done a lot. I've seen some people. I saw you. We should have recorded like a 30-minute podcast live in person. I forgot to do that. I actually even had that planned. We didn't end up doing it.
Well, the dog did piss in your room, so.
Right, yeah, your dog did piss in...
Twice. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, to be fair, those carpet squares, my room carpet is carpet squares, so I was able to pick it up and get it cleaned off.
So the dog peed in Oliver's room, and his dad just comes over and takes off the carpet.
Yep. My dad forgot to put it back, so I had no carpet there for about 3 days. I tripped over that twice.
So basically, if anywhere my dog should have peed, it was there.
Well, preferably outside, but yes.
Well, okay, other than... outside.
Or not at all in the house.
It was in Oliver's room, the best place.
Why did your dog piss in the house anyway?
I have no idea.
Is what Roscoe, is he known to do that?
I think he just has bladder issues, honestly. Whenever we walk, he always has to pee. It takes like 5 minutes for him to walk up.
Was it rectal cancer?
No.
I was watching Robot Chicken. I was watching Robot Chicken, and they had because it's on HBO Max. So I've been watching that because even you can't actually get HBO Max in the UK for some fucking reason. I've been using my VPN to watch it, and one of the sketches was Optimus Prime has rectal cancer.
Well, that's great. Anyways, what else did you do?
This summer, I hung out with my friend Theo. There's gonna be a video of my friend Theo and I destroying a Wii Fit Pad.
Allegedly.
No, like we destroyed it. We fired to it and all this type of stuff. We used a sledgehammer. No, like we actually did. And I'll upload it when I get around to it, which probably means in 6 months because I'm lazy as shit. also because I got school to concentrate on pretty soon. And also because I want to put some actual work into editing this one, not just like slap a bunch of clips together. But yeah, I think like the Wii Fit Pad, it was a bitch to destroy. I've destroyed PlayStation, Wii U unit. A bunch of other gaming stuff. The Wii Fit Pad, though, no surprise, it's meant for people to stand on it, so it was going to be tough, but holy hell. There's also not a lot in it either. The PlayStation was very rewarding, had a lot of circuits and motors in it. The Wii Fit Pad didn't. It didn't even have an infrared reader properly either. Also, the Wii Fit Pad was probably the most useless peripheral that we ever had, and I include all those plastic shits you put the controller in too.
Well, if you wanted to use the Wii Fit Pad, there was only one game for it. Wii Fit.
No,
right?
Fuck you. Skate it.
No.
Seriously though. Yeah, Skate it actually made use of it.
Which you obviously used, of course.
No, I actually did use it. It was actually pretty fun for that. In Teen Club back in middle school, we used to use the one we had there. But also, it didn't work probably, but still. But also, the Wii Fit Pad also kind of inspired that board that they invented for Tony Hawk Ride /Shred games, which... yuck. The Wii Fit Pad deserved to die just for inspiring that piece of shit.
As if I know what that is.
Yeah, I found one at my Goodwill. I should have bought that and destroyed it, but yeah, it's kind of, you know like those those arcade snowboarding games that have like the thing that you stand on and whatnot in the arcade.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that. It was supposed to be like that for the home. With the Wii, it sounds pretty cool. It wasn't, because remember, it was running on the Wii, which has about as much power as a microwave keypad, and also
a microwave.
And also because people had no idea how to design peripherals for the Wii.
The Wii Mini.
Nintendo I'm convinced that Nintendo was. I'm convinced that whoever ordered that, I'm convinced was high as fuck at the time. It's like,
let's forget that existed.
Yeah. Well, I mean that was one of the first ever waste of time. I think that might have actually been the first ever waste of time podcast moment.
The Wii Mini. Oh god.
I think that was in episode 2. I think we talked about that. Also, I want to point out right now that the Wii Mini on Amazon costs more than an Xbox Series X in the UK.
Oh my god.
Speaking of the UK, I'm here in England. I almost bought an Xbox Series X here today because at Tesco they had it for $500. It was the equivalent of like $550. But I didn't because of a few things. So
you have to bring it back.
What? Yeah, that's one thing. And they're no longer region locked because, thank goodness, region locking is pretty much a thing of the past. Except for, like, I think certain...
And Nintendo.
Does Nintendo... I think some Switch cartridges are still region locked.
Nintendo's the biggest region locker. They always have been.
And I remember back when, like, DVDs were a huge thing. Those were region locked. But, yeah. Anyway, so it's not region locked anymore. However, the UK's got a different plug, and the last thing I want to have to do is call in a warranty claim because I have bad voltage because I have to run it through an adapter. Also, I have to pay duty shipping on it. I have to bring it back. It's a whole mess. I'd rather, wait for the price to get down a little bit more and buy one for $650 at home.
Well, it's $100 extra. I think the plug doing the warranty call would be worth it, would it not?
No, because they would not give me a US model. If it broke, they'd give me another UK model, and I wouldn't get a warranty on that one. So, yeah. And also just because there are some things that are still region locked in the UK version. I think not by Microsoft. I think some third party developers probably have some issues with that. Anyway, so I didn't buy it. But yeah, I'm in the UK now. I've been here for about a week now. Today is actually day 7 being here, if I include the day I landed. Which, God, every single time I go on a plane, like a 12-hour, 10-hour flight, it's so weird because it seems like it takes forever. But also, it seems like it takes no time at all. It's the most confusing thing ever.
Yeah, you look back on it, it's like no time.
It's an absolute mind fuck. It's just like, why? Like, I remember when I left in 2018. Actually, I remember in 2018 my plane got delayed because that was like right after the Paradise fires. Speaking of which, Netflix, if you're listening to this, Paradise PD season 4, please.
Okay. All right. So we're all over the place.
Yeah, we are. But anyways, I'm in England, hanging out with family over here. It's a lot of fun. I like being in England, even though this is technically the place where culture goes to die. But yes.
Beans on toast.
Beans on toast.
Have you had any haggis yet?
You're talking about the haggis that I found in the fridge?
Yes.
No. My bagel. My breakfast has been bagels every day.
Have you had any British bangers?
You know my bangers and mash?
Mr. Hutchins, please don't say banger.
I'm not cutting that out.
So our middle school gym teacher, Mr. Hutchins, basically one time somebody hit a ball out of kind of our yard, and he's like, "What a banger!" And then one of the kids just was like, "Mr. Hutchins, please don't say banger." That was
when Vigo was shadowing, I think.
And we just kept saying it for like, I was at the school at that time.
Yeah, no, because like Vigo, I think, I don't know, because, anyway.
Vigo, if you're listening to this, sorry that we name dropped you. Anyway,
you say his last name, so doesn't matter.
So is that all you've been doing? Kind of hanging out with your friends and family?
Family, yeah.
Playing video games.
Going to the pub, whatnot, having fun with friends and family. A lot of fun.
It sounds nice.
I'm actually uploading a video to my channel at some point, hopefully pretty soon. If you guys remember from a few years ago, I made a 2.5 hour video in 5 parts called the England vlog.
I remember that.
Do you remember why it was 2.5 hours long?
No.
Because you said that because you kept telling me my 15-minute videos were too long, so I made a very long video just to piss you off.
No, I said the Eric vlog, which by the way was 3 hours, was too long. No. You said I think you made the Eric vlog long.
No. The first Eric vlog was 25 minutes. And then I made 2 back-to-back vlogs in 2018, which was those ones anyway. I think my last vlog might have been, I don't know if I ever did Arizona, I don't remember, but I know that...
I like the Turks and Caicos one.
No. I think my final one was Atlanta in 2019. That was like 15 minutes.
Oh, the one with the Coca-Cola.
Yeah. This one's not going to be as long, though. I've gone to some really cool car events. I've gone to some car events, electric car event, hill climb. A lot of cool stuff we'll be showing off. Exploring England, whatnot. So, I'm actually going to make 2 versions of that. One with stuff I'm going to be putting up as unlisted for my family to see. Like one with like personal family stuff in it. And the one for the general public, which will just be like, a lot more of just me exploring England. So, 2 versions of that. So one will be unlisted, and one will be and the one you guys all get to see will be the public one, which will be a lot more of a less of a day by day documentary, more of just cool things they did in England type stuff. But yeah, I'll also probably make a really shitty mobile iMovie trailer for that as well, because that's kind of what I do. Although I will be releasing a companion soundtrack on Spotify, and Apple Music.
For it.
What?
You should make a dot motion.
For what now?
A dot motion. Remember those motions that you used to make on Mac when you first got the new Mac? And then you tried to send them to me, but it wouldn't open because they don't.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah, yes. The one like the Grand Poobah penis intro. That was. Also, I've been playing Skate 3 since 2016, I think. Right. I'm playing it right now. I've just found a place I've never been to before in this game. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's just the bottom of the spillway. I've never been down here. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I've been having a lot of fun here in England. Anyway, let's move on to our next topic, which is vax up, motherfuckers.
Okay, guys, please get the vaccine. We literally have a vaccine. I got the vaccine.
I did.
I'm not being paid by Bill Gates to say this. Don't take ivermectin. I know it's not horse dewormer, it can be human dewormer, but if you're taking the horse...
Don't take fucking horse pills. God damn, how stupid are you?
I wouldn't call you stupid, but
I call you dead, because you probably would be if you took a horse pill.
Listen, some people take the human version, but, COVID-19 is not a worm, it's a virus, and there's difference. So if you try to do the worm versus doing the virus, it's very different, okay?
There actually have been people who died from taking the horse version, which... Well, that's just Darwin. That's just Darwinism, isn't it? Or whatever you want to call it.
Sick. Honestly, at this point, we're not even convincing anybody to get the vaccine. If you're not going to get the vaccine, there's very little reason that we would even change your mind. But I will say this, if you look at the account of people that have had their loved ones legitimately who went unvaccinated in the country with the greatest access to the vaccine in the world, and their loved ones died because of this horrible pandemic when they could have been avoided, they will always tell you to get the vaccine. And do you really think that 200,000 families are lying to you? I don't think so. They were like you once. They're Christians sometimes they aren't Christians, but they're people exactly like you. So listen to them and get the goddamn vaccine, please.
Yep.
Also, subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
yeah, no, seriously, our Patreon. Should I check our Patreon? I've not checked it in a while. What if I just checked it and we had $1,000 in funds, or what do you want to fucking call it?
We have 3 views per podcast. I doubt that we have any money at our Patreon.
I know, but all it takes is one view and one very rich idiot who wants to play a very funny joke on someone and get donated. Because that actually does happen on GoFundMe and whatnot. Very rich people just to play a joke will go to go ahead and just donate $1,000. But again, our thing is an absolute joke, and we say it's a joke. At least GoFundMe, even if it's pretty obviously a scam, they at least promise something. We're not doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. If you give me money, I will spend it on the most expensive kind of food that I can make healthy. It's gonna be so good. I'll be able to finally use cream of wheat or whatever the hell it's called.
As bong water.
I'll be able to buy designer bong water.
Designer bong water? Oh no, I just thought of something awful. Ben, do you remember from 2020 the Gamer Girl bathwater meme?
Yes, I remember.
Use that as bong water. There you go.
Hey, girl.
It's not quite how that works, but whatever.
Exactly, that is not how it works. All right, make sure don't sell feet pics on the internet. I might actually have to do that in order to get my designer bug on.
No.
No, that's it. All right, so that's our vaccine segment and our Patreon segment again.
I sound like a zombie. What the fuck? I was yawning. I was drinking.
You sound like haggis.
All right.
So this next segment is called "What is British Food?" So let's start with.
Okay, go ahead, Ben. Ben, go ahead. What is British food?
Well, let's start with beans on toast. What is beans on toast, Oliver? As our resident Briton.
I actually like baked beans on toast. So I'll give that a thumbs up. That's good.
What the hell?
No, it's actually if it's as long as it's good toast. If it's like white bread, fuck you. But no.
So whole wheat bread.
Yeah.
You like baked beans.
Yes.
On a whole wheat bread.
Yes.
Is there something wrong with you or something?
Is there something wrong with you? I mean, you haven't had it. So.
Yeah. I mean, I have an ass. I do have an ass. That's true.
All right. Anyway, moving on. What is next?
Yeah. So also, what is haggis? Is that even?
Isn't it fish or is it lamb's head? What am I thinking?
It's lamb's organs.
Right.
No, I think it's cow lung actually.
Calf brains. That's a Julia Child recipe, isn't it?
That's beautiful. Okay, and now moving on to the next thing. Why do they call them British bangers?
I don't know. Remember, nope, I'm not going to go to that joke. I was about to make a reference to Marilyn Manson's rules of cheating, but I didn't. So,
okay.
Anyway.
All right. Now moving on to not British food. What are you talking about?
Speaking of how Britain's kind of where cultures go to die, Tesco, they had like 50 aisles full of food there, right? 50 different two-part aisles full of food. One aisle, Asian, Mediterranean, Mexican.
This is something that I've noticed with you. Every time you go to a new place, you're always focused on the stores and their itinerary, the stuff that they have. It's all like with Ashland, you have the Dollar Tree. It's
interesting to see what's regional and what's not. By the way, is it true? I don't know if it's true. I found this on Reddit because I'm stupid. Cows have regional accents.
No, cows don't have regional
Exactly.
accents.
Well, actually, look it up.
Talk.
Look up.
Cows don't have. I'm not looking it up.
Yes, you are.
Ivermectin treat COVID-19. It's the same thing. Cows don't have regional fucking accents. Why would they have regional accents? Like cows.
Do cows have regional accents?
Are you searching this on like Siri?
Yes. BBC News. BBC News. Cows also have regional accents. It's a headline. Yes.
Oh my god.
That's so stupid. How stupid is that? What the hell? I found that on Ask Reddit earlier today.
Oh my god. Redditors.
Also, because now my TikTok feed is just all those Ask Reddit posts that have been narrated.
People don't like those posts.
I do.
Especially not the Redditors. They're like, it's ruining the experience of Reddit.
It's ruining the Reddit culture.
Yeah, the Reddit culture.
I need to go braid my pubes.
Reddit culture is just not showering and doing that thing that Oliver just said.
I am so stupid right now.
I need to braid my pubes. All right, next topic.
All right, so yes, the next topic. Next topic is what's up on our college classes situation schedules. Ben, you go first. Mine is just sad.
Oh. You want to elaborate?
No, Ben, you go first. My situation in my college is pretty sad right now. So.
Oh, like legitimately?
Well, it's annoying for me.
Like how can
you go first, and I'll give my answer.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to go first. All right,
no,
cool.
you.
So for me, thanks. So for me, my college situation is also infuriating, but it's not actually sad. So I'm involved with a new with a lab now. I'm going to be doing polymer science. Basically, I'm going to be putting proteins into chemical Legos, and we're going to be testing to see how good the proteins work. So
Wait, what?
one of these days, you might be eating chemical Legos. Anyways, we call them chemical Legos because they look like them. If you really want to look it up, look up protein metal organic frameworks, or don't. I don't suggest doing it unless you really.
No, you instead look up. Do cows have regional accents?
Yeah, no, that's a lot more.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot
And
better
stupid
for you.
too.
It's a lot more stupid than chemical Legos. But yes, so that's basically going to be a lot of my time taken up that way, right? But I also am taking your average chemistry student's college sophomore, that schedule, which is, I'm taking OChem, I'm taking biology, I'm taking physics. Yeah, so OChem, biology, physics, that's basically it. And that's actually, apparently, it's a lot of classwork. So it's something like 30 hours a week on that. So, and that's not including the homework. So that's going to be interesting and cool, and I can't wait to manage my time. But, yeah, so that's my whole schedule. I'm going to be moving back to UCI. I'm getting an apartment with some of my friends from college. I also will be getting a bike so I can commute early to my 8 a.m. physics class, because all my classes are early in the morning.
I like a refurbished bike because the bikes are normally pretty expensive.
Oh, that's why I'm getting a beater bike.
Yeah, I was gonna say either get used or refurbished, because new bikes are incredibly expensive.
And they always get stolen.
Yep. Well, mine didn't because I keep mine in my room.
Oh no, I'm talking about between class. I have to park it at class, so that's gonna get stolen.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I get that. I kept mine in my room at night though. I could technically keep it outside, but I put it in my room in the closet.
And don't ever put your bike outside, especially not at UCI.
One time I did that was my bike got super muddy after it rained, and I had to get it washed off.
Oh. Well, yeah, no one's gonna steal it when it's muddy, but
it had mud and weeds all over it and whatnot. It was
I was going to say weed. I was like, what?
Well, I mean, it's Oregon, so that's actually pretty likely.
What are they doing in Oregon?
Speaking of Oregon, fuck you anti-vaxxers, and fuck you Jackson County anti-vaxxers, especially because now there's an outbreak of COVID in Jackson County, near my school where a lot of the students come from, meaning we do not have in-person classes until at least October 11th because fuck you, that's why.
And is that why it's sad?
Yeah, that's why it's sad. Well, it's also sad because of the 5 or 6 friends I had last year. Only 2 of them coming back this year. 4 of them are taking a gap year because they want, because COVID's not as much of a thing anymore, so they want to get to experience all the stuff they're planning on doing last summer.
Okay.
So that's why it's sad. Cause,
that would be sad for me too. So are you telling me that Orange County is better at controlling COVID-19 than Jackson County?
It's more to do with the way that maybe, or it's just the fact of the way the Oregon governor mandates things going on with schools.
Oh.
That's also a possibility because the Oregon state governor is weird.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Also, the school president of SOU is an idiot. I mean, she got fired, but she's still president because they can't find anyone else to replace her right now.
I'll do it.
You probably be better. I mean, she was like, "Oh yeah, don't get COVID, kids," and then went out to a 100-person party and got COVID, and that's why she got fired because she openly did that. I mean, that among being just an idiot, but yes.
The school president got COVID?
Yeah, by going out to a party.
How old is the school president?
No, I'm talking not like student president, like an actual,
How
school.
old is the school president?
I don't know.
Like 30?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But yeah, my school's it's gonna be different this year because I could be doing in-person classes, but thanks Jackson County anti-vaxxers and people are choosing to do the right thing and stay home and whatnot. Thanks to you, we don't get that opportunity this year. At least not for the first 2 weeks, probably longer.
Honestly, it let's hope that it gets better. If we see some anti-vaxxers, We gotta take action against that shit. Anti-vaxxers are weird. Just weird people.
I hope they get. I hope they get stuck in the storm drain.
All right.
No, I mean storm drains are incredibly uncomfortable when it rains.
But hey, it will get better. The pandemic will eventually, hopefully within our lifetimes, get better. It's not like we're gonna have like a 500-year pandemic, right?
Well, let's hope not.
Well, the Spanish flu, without all the vaccinations that they had at the time, that lasted around 4 years or 5 years. Actually, I think it might have been 3. And it was almost as bad as COVID-19, but it mutated a lot faster, and it was a lot more deadly, right?
Yeah, but also, there wasn't as much open, easy access travel at the time. Things were a lot different in terms of culture as well.
Well, it maybe, but it still was hard to stop those.
There's also all this anti-government, they're controlling us, blah, 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 hysteria.
Oh, no, there was.
Not as much, though.
I'm
not saying that there wasn't, but I mean, the age of the internet has definitely, made that a lot more of a fear in some people.
Yeah, but I just don't
some
think
people, I mean idiots.
It's not going to be 500-year-long pandemic.
No, it won't.
Or, honestly, in our whole lives pandemic, let's be real, it's probably going to be over at least by
the time we graduate from college, I'd say.
Yeah, hopefully before then. But,
yeah, of course. Hopefully before then, yeah.
And I cannot wait. It's honestly already been really tough, but we will get through this as a nation and as a people and as a podcast.
Yes, I mean, to be fair, this podcast is a result of the pandemic.
Yeah, so without the pandemic, we would not waste your time and ours every time that we want to waste our time.
I was about to say every week, but that's not true anymore.
Yeah, I mean, even when it was every week, it was never every week.
No, it was. It was every week. It was uploaded every Saturday, recorded every Thursday for a while.
No, we took a couple breaks during that time.
No, we missed like, I think 2 weeks total.
Exactly, so it wasn't every week. Boom. Anyways.
No, that's not how that works.
It is now.
It is now.
All right. So that's it for that. Do we have anything else?
Yeah, Ben, what's our normal final segment?
Oh, it's the fucking quarantine media. Although we aren't in quarantine.
Yeah, so what are you doing? This is your media. Summertime media, there you go. What's summertime media for you?
I just got 5th place in a Mario Kart game. So I've been playing Mario Kart. I've been playing the new Box Boy, which is actually really good. You should read my review of it on True Gaming United.
Speaking of which, when's Animal Crossing New Leaf review coming?
Yeah, good point. Yes.
Also, my Force Unleashed 2 review has now almost, I think, 3,000 reads.
Damn.
And we're talking top of the page to bottom of the page full reads too, that's good.
So we've become niche internet micro celebrities at this point. I think we can say that.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck reads blogspot.com?
Yeah, baby.
Also, shout out to the people who review my blog on Internet Explorer and Netscape Navigator. Yes, I see you in my Google Analytics. Thank you to that.
Congratulations! You just won being stuck in 2015.
Yeah. Netscape Navigator last updated 6 years ago, so actually, yeah. 9 years ago. But also, yeah, congratulations to this one person who's in a mobile home somewhere, I want to say Wyoming, using dial-up.
How do you think? Oh, yeah, for Netscape Navigator.
And they spent an entire day loading my page.
Oh my god. And they had to do the
that's air horn.
Yes, I think that's a
bang 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 bang. Wait, that's that's Saint Anger. What am I doing? Bang bang bang.
Alright, that's enough.
Yeah. Anyway, but yes, my blog has been going. I'm doing a blog. I've been writing that occasionally. Check out my blog if you want to see some cool designs for custom Xbox controllers using Xbox Design Lab. I got my first controller from Xbox Design Lab. I love it. It's great. I mean, for getting a new Xbox controller, $60. Getting a new custom color one, directly from Microsoft, $70. It's only an extra $10 to do full custom color designs. Yeah, also, they're adding new colors for ABXY buttons as well as some new colors later on as well. So that's cool. Because now, cause, they release like new special edition controllers all the time, like official licensed by Microsoft, and now they're gonna be putting some extra parts from those on the Design Lab, which is gonna be pretty cool. Also, new Halo Infinite Xbox Series X limited release, pre-ordering in November. I'm gonna try to get that one, but I won't because scalpers. Fuck you.
Oh, scalpers are bitches.
Anyway, so Ben, what have you been watching? What have you been reading? What's going on with you?
Oh, so I watched Outer Banks, which is a Netflix show. Really good. It's actually kind of ass. You should not watch it.
What's it about?
It's about a bunch of people in North Carolina who are getting buried treasure, and it cleverly goes around race by making everything about this group of these two groups of people called the Pogues and the Kooks. So there's no racism, but there is, not racism.
What?
So the Pogues and the Kooks.
Oh, okay.
You have to watch it to understand. But basically, it's decent, and the female lead is decent, but the male lead his name's John B, and everyone just calls him John B throughout the whole thing. They don't call him John. So like, John B, there's no other Johns. So he's just like, John B, what's going on? John B! Like, it gets so annoying. Just call him John. I finished Jane the Virgin. Great show. Good show. American telenovela. Very
when did
nice.
that show end?
Like 2020, I think.
Really?
Actually, like April. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've watched. Oh, Never Have I Ever. Oh, great show.
Swingling Ganglion.
What?
that internet historian thing.
Oh my god.
Remember he was going through the fake COVID remedies?
Yes.
Swingling Ganglion.
The virus.
The virus. So yeah, he said he would be doing more videos, like short videos, more of them 6 months ago after Costa Concordia.
That's called...
Where the fuck are they?
Incognito mode.
No, he was talking about main channel videos.
Sure he was. It's like the Bible, you don't really know.
Bible, the world's greatest fanfiction.
the world's greatest original work of art. The Bible is just Torah fanfiction.
I made that joke, and I got a lot of angry looks at when I made that joke in public to my friend once.
It's just like 50 Shades of Grey and the Torah styling.
Okay, let's stop. All right, that's just we're getting stupider and stupider with each joke.
Jesus is Christian Grey.
These jokes are somehow getting worse and worse.
It's like the Omega verse.
Stop.
Do you know what the Omega verse is?
All right, Ben. What books you been reading? Because I know you read books.
The Omega verse.
What books you been reading?
Mainly books in the Omega verse.
Ben, seriously, what books you been reading?
I have not been reading many books. I've been reading scientific papers.
Okay, sorry, Ben. So what have you been reading? What scientific papers?
So I've been reading scientific papers.
What you were saying was so boring. Audio messages just quit.
Hey, I made that joke. So I've been reading a bunch of scientific papers on kind of polymer formation, stuff that I find interesting, but our viewers will find a waste of time.
Well, that's the point of the podcast, Ben.
Basically, the name of the... So basically, we're talking about how to make polymers that allow proteins to basically be built inside of Lego. Chemical Legos, I guess. Yeah, it's very interesting. And a bunch of non-interesting things about math and a ton of calculus that I do not understand and refuse to understand. Yay!
Yep. So I finished reading The Killer Across the Table by Johnny Douglas. Long Hard Road Out of Hell, the autobiography of Marilyn Manson. Really, really interesting stuff. I like that one. Yeah, most of these are on Audible. Deadly Voices, the true story of serial killer Herbert Mullen.
Didn't Marilyn Manson remove his rib, or is that just a wise tale?
What? He said in the book he wished he could do that. I think something about. I think he had like a quote in the book of. I think the quote was something like, "If I could do that, I would just suck my own dick on stage."
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Anyway, I finished reading Deadly Voices, the true story of the serial killer Herbert Mullen. Buried Memories, which is a true story as well.
That's
About some
why
life.
you talk about serial killers so much.
Yeah, it's an interesting subject.
Yeah.
American Psycho. I finally finished reading that.
Best movie of all time.
No. Obsession, another one by Johnny Douglas. I reread Mindhunter. Welcome to My Panic by Billy Joe Armstrong. I finished rereading that one. Hello, my internet is gone. Fuck. Yeah, your internet's bad.
I'm connected to Oh, I guess I'm not connected. Shit.
Your internet sucks. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I finished Welcome to My Panic by Billy Joe Armstrong. Great little audiobook. Not that long, but, talks about his time recording music and his musical journey and whatnot. It also has, it's an audiobook, I think it's an audiobook exclusive. It also has really cool acoustic versions of some Green Day songs that are not available anywhere else. I also finished reading the entire Dexter series. That was a lot of fun.
Poindexter.
What? No. Okay. Also, what games have you been playing?
I just said. You said earlier.
Not really. You kind of started and then you didn't finish.
Box Boy.
Yep.
Mario Kart 8, Zelda, Mario, just a bunch of Nintendo Switch games. And then you said you had all those Halo stuff. I was like, oh.
No. Anyway, also, when I was a test guy, I saw the Nintendo Switch section. And it's just disappointing because it just kind of reinforces how much Nintendo does not like making new stuff. Because it's all full of HD and deluxe titles.
If it ain't broke,
don't bother to make something new.
Exactly.
Nintendo's not the only company that does that, but in terms of first party content, I think it's the company that does it the most.
Well, that's capitalism, baby.
I mean, yeah, a new Mario Kart. I'm not counting the AR one.
Yes, sir.
At this point, I feel like the only Switch Mario Kart is going to be 8 Deluxe, which that doesn't really count as. Yeah, it doesn't really count.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've been playing since I've been in England whatever I can play on my computer because I'm using Xbox Game Pass streaming to my computer. And it's working surprisingly well. So I've been playing a lot of Forza. I'm currently playing Skate 3 like that. I've been playing some Mass Effect Andromeda. The game's not as bad as everyone says. It's not that great, but it's not the worst thing ever. So I've actually been enjoying that. Now, because I'm playing it on a Mac, there are some issues. Mac, for some reason, hates... As I figured out when I was playing last year during COVID, during the original quarantine, I was playing some, Clone Hero? Kind of like Guitar Hero, but a free PC clone, or a Mac, you know what I mean? So playing that, as I figured out, Mac hates controller support, so I can't play any games that require me to click into thumbsticks while streaming games to my Mac. So I really want to play Doom Eternal, can't get past the tutorial. Really want to play Katamari? Not going to happen. MLB The Show, though, MLB The Show, Skate 3. I can play some parts of Batman Arkham Knight as long as it does not require me to use explosive gel because thumbsticks. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas because on the bright side, a lot of games nowadays allow you to retask the buttons to be whatever you want, So, I just made sprint the left bumper and whatever. So, yeah. And if I need to swap back and forth between the button layouts, I'll do that. But I know it's also not the fault of Xbox xCloud game streaming beta because it's still in beta, but it's pretty good for beta. It's pretty good for being a program in beta, but it's not the fault of the service because I'll occasionally stream it to my phone. I like when I'm at home I'll stream it to my my computer. Not at home. When I'm at home I use my console. But when I'm most of the time I'll use my computer. When I'm, in a room or whatever, if I'm on the go, I'll use my phone. And it works fine on my phone with no problem whatsoever when it comes to controls. So it's just the Mac being fucking stupid with the way it doesn't like supporting, I'd honestly say when it comes to supporting controllers, Mac is just a Nintendo of computers, when it's stuff like this. But yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of stuff like that. A lot of Halo on there, Skate, Mass Effect Andromeda, some of the original Doom titles. I finished Donut County. That was pretty fun. A bunch of stuff like that. And, a lot of Forza as well. Because Forza Motorsport 7 is leaving Game Pass because of the end of life terms thing going on with that. So, yeah. Also, PlayStation kind of shot themselves in the foot today, or the other day. Did you see about that, Ben?
No, I didn't.
So you know how like some games on the PS4 and same thing with the Xbox One. You know, on the new console you can have graphical improvements if you play them on a new console. Well, PlayStation has decided they're going to make you pay for that. If you want the enhanced version on a new console of, say, you know, a game that you already own, if you want the enhanced version, you're going to have to pay the upgrade fee.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Xbox, when asked about this earlier today, Microsoft said, why would we ever do that? That's stupid. Just to kind of rub it in Sony's face. I mean, even, like, you know, even the most diehard PlayStation fans are really pissed about this. Like, no one can defend this. They're making you pay to play a game that you already have in better quality. Whereas I can actually put in certain Xbox games from the original Xbox and play them in 4K. They won't look the best in 4K.
Still might just need money. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
they probably just want quarter growth on it.
Oh, you know, of course. You know, they just want money, yeah. But also, they had a lot of back orders for PlayStation 5s canceled today because of that. Over several million were canceled because of that. So, whoops.
It's going to get over soon. I mean, people are going to end up paying.
No, I think a lot of companies, like PlayStation's done stuff like this before. There's something similar like this with the PlayStation Now program a while ago, and then they kind of
the fact that you need to pay to access the internet.
The thing is like no, actually it's not what that is, but also with PlayStation Now they had a similar thing when that service first launched, and they went back on it. So I assume they're gonna go back on this too. But it's still pretty fucking funny to see all these back orders get canceled because I mean they really fucked up on this one.
And you're an Xbox fan, so it's even better.
No, I got no problem. Honestly, I was actually thinking about. I mean, I was gonna buy a PlayStation just to play new Horizon Forbidden West game at some point. I was probably gonna get the cheaper, the no disc version, right? At some point in the future, once it gets cheaper. But now I just might not honestly bother. Because honestly, Horizon Forbidden West is probably the only exclusive I care about on PlayStation. Like, I originally bought my PlayStation just for own the show, but now it's on Xbox. I don't really care. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a really stupid thing to do. And I can't see this lasting very long, so if you do own a PlayStation 5, want PlayStation 4 games and upgraded performance, you know, of older games for free, just wait a while, because I guarantee it's coming back to be free, because there's no fucking reason you should pay for this. And all the comments on the on Instagram, like Inside Gaming posted about this on Instagram today, all the comments were from Xbox fans just saying laughs in the smart delivery, which smart delivery, that's what that is. Free upgrades for all the games. Meaning, you know, it's pretty cool. You know, if you own the new, if you own the current version of the Skyrim Special Edition, you don't have to pay for the 10-year anniversary edition. You get the free upgrade, stuff like that. Anyway, also it's like I can play certain games from the 360 that are now approved to be played in 4K. That's pretty interesting. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, PlayStation definitely fucked up. Anyway, for movies, I've been watching a lot of stuff, really. A lot of stuff. A lot of the DC animated movies. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Of course, I watched the new Suicide Squad multiple times. That film is fucking hilarious. I love that movie. Oh, it's hilarious. I've watched it probably 15 times by now. But yeah, I watched that. I watched a bunch of other stuff on VidMan and stuff like that because I've also watched a bunch of TV, mostly Criminal Minds and Dexter. Getting ready for Dexter season 9 this November. Fucking excited about that one. It's been like season 8 aired in 2013, so it's been a long time waiting for the finale. So, yes.
I see.
What do you? Any movies or just TV you've been watching?
Yeah, basically, TV.
No movies, huh?
No movies. Nope.
All right.
Yes.
Yep. So this has been a pretty fun podcast. It's been a little bit disorganized, but you know, it's been a fun podcast. So yeah, look out for the public version of the England vlog, which will be slightly different than the personalized one, probably a little bit shorter, on the channel pretty soon, as well as this podcast, of course, and the Wii Fit board destruction video. Also, this version of the England vlog, the one that probably the public one, probably only be about maybe maximum, I'd say 22 minutes, something like that. I think currently after 7 days, it's somewhere around 11 minutes long. So. It will probably be about as long as one of the Watson vlog videos.
I see.
Also, you know what's Ben,
20.
you know what's really funny about the Watson Vlog series? The one that was our shortest time, the one time you only here for one full day was Watson Vlog 3, ended up being our longest video in that entire series.
Oh.
Except
shit.
for my side of the Watson Vlog 5, which I think that's back when I was recording fucking everything. But yeah. That was pre-COVID.
I see.
I saw some pictures from early 2020. I'm like, wow. Oh, also on the plane ride over here, I was looking through on the back of the seat TVs, right? Those little monitors right there. I was looking. Okay, in-flight entertainment, new releases. It's all like Birds of Prey and whatnot. Shit that came out in movie theaters pre-COVID 2020, like February 2020. I'm like, what? Why? How are these new releases? No. Also, don't watch Free Guy. Free Guy is fucking awful.
What's Free Guy? Oh, people say it's good.
It's just the Truman Show, but not good. It's Ryan Reynolds being the same character again, which it gets old. Yeah, he's funny in Deadpool, but it gets old after a while. It's just the Truman Show, but with video games. And not licensed video games either. So that's fun.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's probably a thing to... It's decent if you want to be... If you're a 10-year-old who wants to be entertained. It's like, oh, I know video games. I play those. I've seen those online. But for anyone who actually wants like a decent viewing experience of a movie, there's nothing unique about this. Just watch The Truman Show. It's practically the exact same thing. And I'd honestly say that at least in this instance, I'd prefer Jim Carrey over Ryan Reynolds because he actually knows how to be funny with slapstick comedy, and Ryan Reynolds is nothing. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, again, yes, funny in Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds has been playing the same exact character with everything he's in since the first Deadpool movie came out.
Yeah, because he's just this funny, so great, and quirky, bad word saying superhero.
Yeah, I mean, although I did actually, he was decent in the two Hitman Bodyguard movies. Those were funny, but yeah. Also, Tesco is trying to sell a DVD for £15. Fuck you. No one's buying a DVD for that much. Maybe a 4K DVD, but apart from those, yeah, no. But anyway, been a fun podcast. Don't watch Free Guy if you care at all about the interesting parts of cinema. And, alright, that's going to be the end of this podcast.